Welcome back to Big Trouble in Little Podcast. I'm Andy.
I'm Chaz.
I'm your Dubs.
I'm Zach.
We are talking about all the movies that we have to watch because we're on the naughty list. Or is it that these movies are on the naughty list? I don't know exactly how we're going to swing this one, but who cares? We had to watch War of the Worlds from 2025. This movie makes War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise in it look like goddamn Casablanca. I'll tell you what. This movie has a reputation, so I'm not going to pretend that we're about to break a bunch of new ground on this one. Like it was, the meme movie of the minute for a little bit there. But honestly, the movie is astronomically impressive for just how abysmal it is. Like the writing is laughably terrible. It's contrived. It doesn't make any sense. Like if these people would just Google hacking or something, it would correct a bunch of stuff in the script. I don't know. The CGI looks awful. It looks like those what's that company that makes all those knockoff movies? Like instead of Transformers, they make Transmorphers.
Oh, it's not Anchor Bay, is it?
That sounds right. It's like that level of CGI, and it all runs on this stupid like if this were a YouTube series, this whole movie was 10 to 10 minute YouTube videos that someone had been putting up backroom style in its own little channel or something.
Yeah.
That would be kind of creative. That would be interesting. But this is an hour and a half movie. This is a real.
Is this a movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a real movie.
This
and
is
it's all
Is this not just a really long Amazon Prime commercial?
No. It's
Yeah.
a real long Amazon Prime and Tesla commercial.
Thank you. Hey, Tesla. Yeah.
Oh
my goodness.
the acting's bad. It's just everything's bad. And the whole thing takes place on a desktop, and that's the gimmick. And
it's a bad gimmick.
I found out there's a genre for this now. I was joking about that before. I called it remote movies because this is like remote workers. It's just all this is. It's just everything's from the perspective of this guy.
Yeah, I mean it's smacks of we made this during COVID, basically.
They did, yeah. But it's called screen life. That's what this genre is.
Well, didn't they have a horror movie where people were on Skype when people were using Skype back in the day, and they were
yeah.
That was Paranormal Activity 4, which is when it finally really jumped the shark and shit the bed.
No, there's not even Paranormal Activity 4. There's another movie that's solely based around people on Facebook. It's
I feel like it only came out a few years ago.
Yeah, a kid maybe that's it. Yeah. It's right. The whole revenge story of someone committed suicide because
we're so upset about talking about this movie that we're already talking about movies we've literally never seen before.
Yeah. This movie is fucking awful. Don't watch it. Let's go ahead and go to post credits scene.
There's a bunch of, and this is so predictable. This is like clockwork. Every bad movie that exists, you can go look up reviews for it, and someone's gonna say, "Oh, I watched it with my friends and we laughed." Okay, that's fine. I understand that. I did laugh at this movie several times. Yeah. It's just so outrageously terrible. But that's an hour and a half that you could have spent doing a lot of other things. And I get it. If you're sitting around with your friends in a basement getting stoned and you want to put this on, cool, whatever. But I mean, maybe just watch some old Thundercats cartoons or something. Because I mean, this is just not worth your time.
I mean, I would rather watch videos on how to clean cow hooves. Which is something is mildly interesting, but also I have no intention of.
I'd rather watch an hour and a half of CNBC than watch. This movie.
Yeah, the Weather Channel, on a loop. I
actually kind of dig the Weather Channel though.
Okay, you get where I'm going. This was awful. I couldn't again. There's no way to really connect with any of the characters. The script, the writing is bad. The acting, Ice Cube is almost at a comical level of bad acting in this because of how he's reacting.
He's very bad in this movie.
He's literally his character from what was the movie that he made? It was
Friday?
It was when he first did the family thing where he was gonna make all these movies. I think it was Are We There Yet?
Are We There Yet? Yeah.
He plays Hood Black Dad, who is now no longer in the hood, but in front of a computer screen. But also, he's the guy like in those movies where you would have the hacker that could do everything. He's also that guy. It doesn't make any sense. But what I mean by that is like him yelling stuff is almost like he's yelling as if someone was reacting to watching a YouTube video.
It's like YouTube reacts people like War of the Worlds. Oh shit! Oh,
yeah.
There's several times too where they like they use every take because they're all bad. Like I can't remember. He does something and he's like hitting the button or whatever. He's like, yeah, and like there's several jump cuts and they're just all him being like excited and saying yeah. And they do it like 5 in a row, and it's
Touchdown.
like, you used every take, and they are all terrible. Like you couldn't pick one.
Yeah,
I don't understand some of the decisions. I don't know who is directing him, but they didn't give him any feedback. They weren't like, I mean, Mr. Cube, that was terrible. Like we're gonna have to like, can you do it with a little more of this or a little less of that or.
I mean, I think some of they chose a guy that didn't have that range either, though. He's Ice Cube.
Yeah, there's that problem too. Like Ice Cube isn't known for like his fantastic acting, but I don't know. I've seen him in other things, and he's not this terrible.
Yeah, it's the reactions are kind of cringe. Like it reaches like a certain level of like again, like considering the stakes of what's going on. There's again the world is being attacked and like there's like a global disaster. Humanity is at risk of just being completely consumed or destroyed. You know, not taking the bigger plot into the picture or anything. And their reactions are like, yeah, touchdown. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like really weird. It's like, how is that how we're reacting to stuff right now?
He's acting like Will Smith in Independence Day, but there's nobody for him to bounce off of. So it's just like, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Even then, it's only like, it punctuates serious and or action moments, and that's all you get.
Yeah. There's also like this weird like time dilation in this movie where like things happen behind that computer screen, world events unfold over several hours or days, and then it turns out it's been 10 minutes, and I'm really confused about that.
Yeah.
Like
it only shows time passing like one single time.
Yeah,
and it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and then the other, never again do they do that. So you're led to believe that the events of this movie take place over the course of like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's really confusing. The one part I finally broke because I'm watching this at work, right? So like I literally can't complain. I'm literally getting paid to sit and watch this movie, and I'm still just like, this is awful. Will you take the money back? Like I'll give up my paycheck for the hour of this so I can go away. And then finally, the part happens where his house gets blown up, and it's the funniest thing in the movie. And I'm glad Zach mentioned it in our chat before this, but it's the realest moment where I really think, unscripted, he just said what he really thought if this happened to him. And he's like, the fuck did you blow my house up for? Why didn't you go to Brian's house and blow his shit up? I don't have alien invasion insurance. And finally, it hit me, and I was like, okay, I'm over this. Everything about this movie is just... like I've reached a point where now I'm just laughing at the movie, and it actually made it a little more enjoyable.
Well, it kind of feels like Ice Cube at a certain point is like, all right, fuck this script. I'm just gonna be Ice Cube, and that's where he started being Ice Cube essentially.
Yeah. And that would have been better, like for the whole movie. Honestly, if they would have just like gone like the route of, okay, we know this movie's bad, let's take the piss out of it, and make it a comedy. Like I would have like doubled down. I would have like put a banana out and the alien trips over a banana and Benny Hills comes on. Like I would have just embraced it, like just as bad as it could possibly be. But unfortunately, it's not that. They're still trying to take it somewhat seriously.
Dude, you're talking about comedy. Like literally, when Ice Cube goes to fucking kill Goliath, essentially, he does like the Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, you got it.
And I was like, oh my god, they're doing the Metal Gear Solid 4 radioactive fucking room, and then I'm like, he's dead, right? And I was like hoping he was dead because I cheered.
I cheered when he died, and then he doesn't die.
Yeah.
He's back. He went to the baby shower.
And then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna start watching you now." It's like, no, you're probably gonna go to jail.
Yep.
God, this movie pisses me off so much.
I like the really bad Photoshop of putting him in the hood there.
And then all the hacker group, your dad's a badass.
Those guys are all dead, right?
Yeah,
They all died.
Yeah, they all died.
And they handle it with such levity. It's
Starfire, no! You see like a really shitty explosion happen.
my buddy Selman Luis is dead.
No, hold on, Chaz. What's funny about that part? He's like, "Oh my God, Starfire, it's Emma and Louise." But Dad, look at this green screen, and he like holds it down. He's like, "I didn't blow up, or I didn't die."
Yeah, they start laughing about alien insurance.
Yeah,
all of your friends are dead, bro. Also, that's the stupidest thing to write in this movie. The shadow hacker is his son. It's like, get out of here. And then he sends him a bunch of files, and it's like shit about Roswell. It's like, are you fucking serious? Are you serious?
Okay.
Like, that's what Anonymous is hiding this whole time. Is a goddamn blue book.
Yeah, when they first showed the movie or first showed his son, I was like, well, there's the hacker. There's the mystery hacker that we're all gonna get.
Yeah, they broadcast it.
Yeah, and I knew it was gonna happen. And then I immediately thought, okay, when they started going that whole conspiracy, like, you just got to see the way I instantly knew, yeah, they're going to bring up some really dumb, like, alien bullshit. And exactly what happened. They brought in Roswell, and I was like, oh, great.
I mean, there's always in the back of your head, it's War of the Worlds. And we all know the story of War of the Worlds.
Sure.
So there's got to be some kooky alien shit in there somewhere. What's it going to be? But, man, when they went kooky, they went all the way.
Yeah, I was really hoping, like, the only thing that could have saved this movie is that at the end of the movie, when he said he was watching you, this movie ended up being like this, like, trick thing, and at the end, they just released the Epstein files.
that would have been one of the coolest things that has ever happened.
That would have been really funny. It was like, oh, okay. But
you just see at the end of fucking the movie, he's like, Ice Cube goes like on a stage, and he's like, I'm shadow dropping all the Epstein files. Bam! And just flashes in.
And it could have been fake, but it would have just been funny. Like, okay, that was cool. And then it just would have created a new problem. But instead, this movie just sucks. This movie just sucks so bad. I have legitimately watched children's movies with, like, maybe a $50,000 budget to do the animation that, like, the person, like, was trying to get their own depression and anxiety through the screen in children's characters, like, to make you feel that pain and not in a good way. And I would still rather watch that than watch this. Like, I would rather sit and watch the hour long, like, little baby bum lullabies than watch this again. It was just miserable.
Yeah, it was like really, really cringe. And for having someone like Eva Longoria and, Ice Cube in there. And I've seen the guy Mark before in other movies. He's been in a lot of movies, I think, before. Which, by the way, I enjoyed Mark as a character because he was funny as fuck and being an Amazon driver and then having that stupid fucking drone shit going on. I was like,
oh, Air Prime, it's the future.
Yeah.
Again, that's when I was like, fuck it. This whole thing is just an Amazon Prime commercial. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. I knew it.
Yeah, and like you guys mentioned before, the setup of the son, like, when he calls his dad, he's like, I need to talk to you. Seriously, we have something to talk about. No, son, I'm the government. Click. And then Faith and stuff, where she's like, in that cafe before shit hits the fan. And he's like, you're not eating right for the baby. And he's like, Dad, I'm a biochemist, remember? And all that stuff. And then this alien attack invasion happens, and she decides to go outside.
Yeah.
And gets injured. So you're not smart. You're retarded. Confirmed.
Nobody said book smart was the same as street smart.
That's true.
Yeah.
But hey, do you guys, have any of you guys watched Scrubs before?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're about to say.
Bit.
I've already looked it up. I don't think it's his son, but he looks like Donald Faison.
I thought he was Donald Faison's son.
Yeah, I did too.
Just like him.
I was like, is that Turk? Is that Turk Jr.?
Yeah, no, there's just some guy that looks a lot like him. Is wild.
Little brown bear. I knew I had the same thought. I was like, oh man, he looks just like Donald Faison.
Dude, what was even worse too is like because of his dead wife and stuff, the Facebook Messenger voice message even had bad voice acting.
Yeah, that was some of the worst acting in the whole movie. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah. It's like, hey, remember to put out the garbage. I love you. And I'm like,
be nice to the kids.
Yeah.
You know what? Another really bad moment.
Don't beat your children.
You don't beat your children unless they deserve it.
Unless you want them to go on.
When he had to do the briefing to like the president and everybody, it sounded like he was straight up reading from the fucking script. Like he's like, he didn't memorize that or anything at all. He was like, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is a situation. Like,
he even says something like, "Here, let me show you," and it sounds stilted.
Here, let me show you. Yeah. God damn, it's like that was the best one you got.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not doing it again. He's like, all right, I guess that's the best one we got.
Is that the take you used? The worst one?
Part time.
We time. This whole movie was just done in one take. That must be it.
Probably.
We got to pivot real quick and talk about the thing I hate most about this movie, because I already mentioned the acting's terrible and the plot is ridiculous. This movie really genuinely pissed me off, and it's not because it's so bad. That pissed me off too, but it glorifies invasion of privacy and surveillance by making it like, oh, that's cute. He's spying on his children. He's like hacking their phones and looking at their chats, conversations, and like he sees the conversation between his daughter and her fiance, and he knows where his son. He thinks he knows where his son is, and he's like spying on all these people just like so flippantly, just like it's no big deal. And then the movie thinks it's gonna get away with it by at the end being like, oh, it's bad that the government had the Goliath program that was going to predict what people were going to think. I'm sure they have. I'm sure that's a real thing. And then they're like, that's bad. I'm going to watch you credit roll. No, you solved the problem in this movie with all of your like shitty surveillance stuff. Like I have a moral objection to the fact that the government does that stuff. And I feel like this movie is trying to like make you look at it in like a lighthearted comedic manner. No, this is very fucking serious. This is like one of the biggest issues of our age.
The only time I would actually forgive it in the way the ending is if somehow they made Ice Cube into some John Wick character and he's like fighting the government. But
I mean, I guess that's kind of what they're implying. It's like he joins Anonymous and he's gonna fight the government. He's like, oh, I'm gonna watch you now. No, it's terrible.
But let's look at it at face value, right? He says that line and it ends. In reality, in real world, the government be like, fuck, there's child porn on your computer. You're getting arrested, buddy. Sorry. Yeah. And you're gone forever.
I mean, but that would still be prefaced with an hour and 10 minutes of, oh, he's spying on his kids. Isn't that cute and silly? He's trying to keep his kids safe. The point of this is that his wife's dead and now he's being an overprotected father. No, but you're still doing it through this lens of like overbearing government spying, like data collection, and it doesn't address the ethics of that virtually at all. Like it's so tone deaf and it's so terrible. I hate it.
Yeah, no, his kids aren't like upset about all
am I completely crazy? I feel like I'm the only one who's this pissed off about it. Like I was genuinely like, I can't believe they took this like if they made a movie where like a bunch of pedophiles make Adam Sandler jokes for 2 hours and at the end they're like, but raping kids is bad. That's kind of what this is.
Yeah, this is like a stupid piece of shit that nobody's ever going to take seriously.
I hope not, but that's what I mean. Like they should take it seriously. It's a serious issue, but they use it in this piece of shit as like lightheartedness.
I don't even think they thought about it as deeply as you are.
They didn't. That's my problem with it. They spent millions of dollars on a movie about the overreaching of government surveillance, and they didn't once think about how they could make a statement about how terrible that is. I mean, they're Amazon. They'll never make that statement. That statement's not going to come from Amazon or MGM or any of these people. But I don't know. It still pisses me off. It's something I care about and I just saw it in this movie. I feel like I'm being a big dick on our silly movie fun time laugh show, but I was genuinely upset by this movie. I couldn't believe what they did.
Yeah, well, they even like go further because every time they try to reference anything about it, the way that they like shy it off is they talk about I don't need to be seeing what's in someone's Amazon cart. Like that's the
they say it like 3 or 4 times. Yep.
Yeah, and it's like okay, let's go past that. Like again, yeah, there should be some other ramifications of it, and yeah, the plot implies, oh yes, we're saying surveillance is bad, but then again, the entire plot tries to justify, hey, he literally he saved humanity by having access to all these things.
That's the wrong message. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the problem. It should have been they gone dark and then they had to figure out a different way manually without the technology to do what they needed to do. Or the other, which again, there's also the whole contrived, like, well, we're going to make a DNA virus and code and it's going to make sense because this thing is organic and machine. Which is complete bullshit.
Which is like the laziest sci-fi writing I've ever heard.
Oh no, absolutely, it's terribly lazy. But on top of that, they don't learn anything from that lesson. And it really, though, I think the only way that you get away with that lesson is if the aliens win. Like you just put them in the dark age. But again,
I mean, even then, the government shouldn't have collected people's information illegally because aliens came from outer space to eat it.
Yeah.
No, it should be the government shouldn't spy on its citizens. Full stop. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you can't make an alien movie about that, so you shouldn't have made this movie at all.
I like how they thought if they stuck that Goliath shit 40 feet under the ground, these giant alien machines would have no way to get underground.
They'll never figure it out. They don't have shovels. They don't shovel technology.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. Okay, is there? And maybe I'm reading too much into it. Is there a reason they made this movie? Like this feels like
I did like.
Okay,
the people who wrote and directed it are all like nobodies.
Yeah, but like as I'm saying, like this feels like one of those weird like we have the rights to this IP as long as we make something. It feels very much like 1990s Fantastic Four. Like I have to make this so I can keep the rights to this. So
War of the Worlds might be public domain, I think.
So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, is there a reason why it would have been made otherwise? Because I don't get why they would have made. It feels like 2 separate films.
I know
bad ideas are smashed together.
Some slow bus riding middle schooler wrote this script, and his uncle works at Amazon. And he took it over to MGM and said, hey, my boss wants us to make a movie to advertise Prime. Can you make this script? And the guy pulled the fucking pencil all the way out of his ear where he keeps it and said, no, I guess I'm doing that. That's not a good idea.
So one of the producers for this movie is some Russian guy who primarily lives in Russia. No, get this. This is fucking hilarious. One of the things he helped produce was Unfriended. That movie talking about
ago. Yeah, there it is.
All right, so that guy's definitely stealing investors' money. He's definitely, hey, we need $10 million to make this, and then they make it all on a desktop, and they say, oh, we did it. Oh,
one of the screenwriters is this guy Mark Hyman. He helped write Meet the Fockers. And that was like a huge movie. So it's like he helped write one big hit. And so I guess that gave him just a little bit of traction for forever.
Did you guys look at the director?
Yeah, he's like a guy who just directs
special effects and music videos. That's all he's done.
He's
done like a couple Eminem music videos, and he did special effects on a couple movies that barely matter.
Do you guys remember that Microsoft Edge commercial that would like fucking flash like Microsoft Edge browser stuff and have like a real loud music in the background? I forgot it was like Too Close, I think is the song or whatever.
I don't think so.
I don't think I've seen that.
It almost reminds me of that commercial. And it kind of makes sense as far as like this, where Ice Cube is like going through his fucking UI like crazy. Like, oh my God, everybody's getting attacked because NSA and bullshit stuff. But yeah, the concept of Goliath, by the way, and it's funny with all that Roswell UAP fucking list of stuff. Apparently, they stole it from alien technology, and then Agent Coulson from fucking Marvel, the villain guy, was like, we could spy on these people and we can know what they're thinking and all that stuff. And I'm like, this is really fucking stupid.
I mean, this is so frustrating. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. It's just the government is trying to like work with Palantir in order to create an AI that will use like surveillance information to predict how people will vote or what the fuck ever. Like it's just, and they use it in their like it's just so annoying because they say stuff like Chaz pointed out. They say stuff like to spy on what's in people's Amazon carts because they want to reduce it to that. No, they're invading people's privacy. Is what they're doing.
Yeah, this is literally the Patriot Act at work, essentially. But it's just like, you know, you guys were talking about like this writer, and it kind of feels like, you know, the Cloverfield movies where they're not really supposed to be about Cloverfield, and they're just like, let's slap the IP on it. I feel like that probably happened with the writer. He wrote something different. It wasn't supposed to be about World of Worlds. Had this bullshit Goliath data center, aliens stealing data for some strange reason, and then boom, War of the Worlds.
Yeah, honestly, if the aliens weren't tripods, I don't know that it's War of the Worlds at all. Because there's no like news reports, like all of the big moments from War of the Worlds aren't in it. I mean, I've never read the book, but I've seen a few interpretations of the movies, and they've all had certain things in common that this movie doesn't have. So I don't know. You might have something there. They might have been like, "Oh, let's make the aliens tripods, and we can call it War of the Worlds." And someone was like, "Done."
They're like, "This is gonna make money," and then they watched it probably because remember, this came out this year, and this was made during the pandemic. So they were like, holy shit, this fucking sucks. Let's shelve it. And then like when streaming is like, all right, we got to get this out of here somehow. Boom. And they just put it on streaming sites. But oh my God, man. There's nothing like good I could say about this movie.
I can't think of a single thing.
I like the alien insurance line. That was my favorite part.
Yeah.
Barely.
But that was like unintentional. I don't know if that was improv from Ice Cube or like in the script. That's the cringe part.
I'm going through like trivia and quotes and goofs. I'm trying to find something to be like, you know what, I liked this part, but I really think that this movie's a complete zero.
I was sitting there thinking when I was watching it, is like, if you got drunk and you got friends, would you like laugh at this? And I'm like, I don't know. It's not that kind of bad movie, really.
Something I like, something I like to do is like I reviewed it on Letterboxd, like I do with everything we watch. And then I went and clicked through other people's reviews of this movie. And what I did is I sorted it by 3.5, and then 4, and then 4.5, and then 5 stars. And I read what those people had to say. And they were all the exact same thing. Me and my buddy watched this movie and we laughed. Yeah, it's bad, but it's a really good bad movie. Oh, this is the new Birdemic. Oh, this is something. And that's all people had to say about it. And there's like no shortage of stuff like that. And like I said earlier, there's better uses of your time. And it's paired with that poor messaging about government surveillance that I hate. But even besides that, like I'd rather watch Birdemic. I'd rather watch The Room. I'd rather watch, I don't know, Miami Connection. It's just, I don't think this is entertaining in that way. But I think, you know, the people who are watching are all like, you know, high school stoners or something. I don't know.
Yeah, speaking of stoned, I watched this stoned and I fucking hated it. I had a horrible time watching it. That's why you saw me banging on the keyboards, because there was 2 parts. One, because I was like, when the son did, there's so many like scenes in this movie that like pissed me off because they tried to be too fucking ominous about it. Like when the son heard the sound, he's like, oh my God. And then he like, nothing happened. Like the call ended and shit. And then, you know, they kept on going like, what's that sound? Does it mean anything? And it's just annoying in some sense. But like the 2 parts that made me like bang the keyboards was the swerve bro of you know, his son being the disruptor and his stupid little fucking hacker gang. And then when the dad lost his fucking credentials and stuff, he got sent that stupid message, and then it did the fucking War Games fucking thing where
would you like to play a game?
Yeah, and I fucking hated that. It was like,
no, that turned my stomach.
I was like, this is so fucking cringe and stupid. Like, I truly think a fucking 10-year-old wrote this movie.
Well, it wasn't a 10-year-old. It was a guy who helped write one big movie like 20 years ago. And then it was like a guy who did nothing but write direct-to-video shit.
Yeah.
I checked.
I'm not gonna lie, and if you guys want to keep talking about it, it's fine. But I feel like I've already given this movie more of my life than I ever wanted to. And I don't
no,
have any more to say.
I'm the same way. This movie is offensive, and I'm not trying to be like extreme when I say that. Like, I really don't like this movie at all.
This is legitimately the worst thing I have ever watched. Like, I have seen beheading videos, and that sounds horrible. But this, as far as like actually trying to make an artistic piece
At
of
least
work
that
of
was
media,
made for something.
Yeah. Oh god! Like, but as far as like something that was supposed to be made as a form of entertainment, this is the worst thing I've ever watched.
Yeah,
It's the worst movie.
And Andy, I think you're right. I think if they put this in like YouTube format where they were like releasing it every week, I think it would have had a better. I mean, not talking about like the government surveillance, just how it's presented in some way. Like
There would have been something more there. Get rid of all the stupid bullshit with his kids. Make him like more of a dork. Like, originally he was supposed to be a paraplegic. Make him like a paraplegic, and he's got a bunch of other problems. And he's an actual NSA agent, and he's just cashing a check or something like that. And like he keeps getting handed jobs that make him uncomfortable, like spying on people in a weird way, like spying on like someone who's running for like a Democrat who's running for Congress or something.
Oh my god, this could have been.
That's completely. That has nothing to do with aliens. I just rewrote the whole thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this could have been an FMV game if you think about it. Like, you're the player going through the UI of the fucking computer, and then it like it does cutscenes of fucking Ice Cube and his family.
Yeah, and then you got to fly the drone, and it looks like Sewer Shark. Yeah,
yeah.
Let's go.
See, we just made it better. Oh man, but I'm with Chaz. This is probably the worst movie over. What was it?
Manos Hands of Fate. I'd rather watch that than this.
Yep.
I wouldn't.
Oh really? You still have this over that?
Yeah, but it sucks too. I don't want to watch this either.
Yeah, I don't want to watch either one.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is in my top 5 worst movies I've ever seen. This is in that. I'll reveal the whole list later when we're done, because it's probably going to get updated a couple times.
It just might.
It did today.
I don't know. I have now watched 3 of the 4 movies on our list, and maybe I'm looking back with rose-tinted glasses. But yeah, this movie is leagues below at least the other 2.
Yes, same. I've never seen. Next week we're gonna watch Master of Disguise. I've never seen that, but I've seen the other 2 movies we're watching this month.
Okay.
Master of Disguise, something Turtle Club.
9/11.
This is it's my pick, by the way. I'll talk about it next week. But yeah, basically, it's the worst movie I can think of.
Wait, before we get away from this, Dubs, why'd you pick this? How did you come to pick this?
Oh, because this was like a trend when it first came out. Everybody was bitching and complaining, and here's the funny thing: my dad watched this movie and he liked it, and but I'm gonna defend him a little bit. He likes to watch B-roll movies. He like bad movies. So that's my only defense with him.
He likes watching shit.
All right, I was actually thinking about not bringing it up, but now that you mentioned that, just as an attack on your family, just so for others that don't know, if you've watched Getting Some Color, when a wrestling show is so bad, they'll give it a strike. I want to give Dubs a strike. Like, I think you have to do from now on. You have to do research or watch the movie or something beforehand, because this hurt.
He did do research. I mean, honestly,
yeah, I'm clearly kidding, but
as far as the homework for this month went, I'm pretty sure Tubbs is going to win. Like,
yeah. If we had to vote on what the worst is, you
like, there's
the
never
naughtiest of the films.
There's never a winner. Like, we're not trying to bring in the best example of that genre. It's always like, a round table thing.
Yeah.
But as far as the worst movie we're going to watch this month, I'm going to call my shot. It's going to be this.
It's probably going to be this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you're saying you watched 2 of the other 3 and the other one you hadn't watched was Master of Disguise, and you already say that, then we're covered, because I've watched Master of Disguise, and I'm low-key, it's kind of a delight. So I'm so yeah, I can tell you now, the War of the Worlds is definitely taking the cake on this one.
But
go ahead, Dubs.
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, when I researched it based off of what people were saying, like, it was like, when it's really bad or when something really good is when everybody on the internet is like, oh, this is great. Like, people that you trust, like, as far as YouTube creators or your friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, everybody was saying this was shit. And then I had my dad saying it was good. And I was like, now I got to see it, because sometimes, when I watch the bad movies with my dad, I'm like, oh, that's a pretty good plot, but it's clearly bad acting, and it's like, maybe I'll get a laugh at it. That's what I was hoping for. But I didn't get that.
Here's the thing. There are 2 things that you get out of this watch, even listening to the podcast, right? We watch the things that you shouldn't watch. Like, we do that so you don't have to.
We remember it so you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly. but also, sometimes we watch those things that are kind of in a gray zone where maybe it's just not, maybe it's something that's a little unloved, and it's something that is rough around the edges, but there's a little nugget of something in there, and it's not so bad. This movie's not that. This movie's a giant pile of shit.
There's nothing.
Like, there's nothing to get from this movie. If anything, like you said, it's just the more we talk about it, like, it's frustrating. Like, this movie is frustrating.
You're the one who said you were done talking about it.
I know, right? And you got me started again. I'm riled up. I'm ready to move on.
He's past the singularity. He's getting sucked in.
All right.
The War of the Worlds Event Horizon.
Gotta update my insurance.
Yeah, watch Master of Disguise. As I said, this whole month is the naughty list. Look, we're always watching good stuff. Go listen to our other episodes. We always watch good stuff. Not always, but often. But we've been bad all year, and it's coal in our stockings. So Master of Disguise next week, and it's only going to get more Christmassy from there. Dubs, take us into host credits scene. Host credit scene is where we discuss what we have watched and played and experienced over the last week. Anything worth talking about, really. Zach, you go first. You almost always go last. You and Dubs go last all the time, so you're gonna go first.
All right. Didn't do a whole lot since last show. Watched a few movies. I watched Audition.
Hell yeah!
It is pretty good.
How about the end of that movie?
I think the movie's crazy. Yeah. And I guess that's all anybody talks about, because I knew
the rest of the movie is really compelling and interesting. It's just
that's all anybody talks
field.
About. It's funny though, because I was reading a friend of ours. He did a review of it. And he's absolutely right. It's a lot better when you watch the whole movie. Instead of just hearing about that ending, it's like way more impactful.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. There's just one thing about it I didn't really care for, and that's like when he was like hallucinating after he had his drink. I just didn't understand how he was able to see some of the things he hallucinated. It just didn't make any sense in the script and the writing to me.
Silly movie shit. I don't know.
Takashi Miike, silly shit is what you're saying.
He's a silly man.
He's a silly man. Everything else was good though.
Yeah.
This movie looks wild.
It is wild. You should watch it. It's on Tubi. It's going to leave in like 10 days or something.
Okay.
There's a lot of good stuff on there right now. It's getting ready to cycle out. I watched Weapons finally.
Oh, tell me, is it good?
It is good.
Yeah, I've heard some good stuff about it.
Zach Kreger's next, most recent movie. He also did Barbarian. That was also a pretty good movie.
Oh.
He's got a unique flavor. This guy does. I can tell, because this is like his second movie now, and he's definitely got like a style and like a thing he does. And I appreciate it. It's a different approach to like horror movie storytelling and stuff. I like it. It's kind of like early Quentin Tarantino movies, how he used to like show you things all out of like sync, events and stuff like that. It wasn't like chronological order all the time. It kind of reminds me of that approach, and I don't really think there's ever been horror movies that have done that, like up till this guy. Good movie though. I liked it a lot. I heard they're making a prequel to it too.
Interesting.
Pretty neat. This guy's gonna direct the next Resident Evil movie too.
Really?
Yeah, at first I was like, cool, and then I heard him start talking about it, and then I was like,
Oh no.
why are you doing this then? It's like he said, no, I'm doing my own thing. I'm not trying
God
to
damn
adapt
it.
this. I'm like, then why are you fucking doing it?
Is he going to put his wife in it at least?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Maybe his husband.
By the way,
Yeah.
guys, listeners, if you're a new listener, go back into one of our episodes. We do all the Resident Evil movies. Good times.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hey, we enjoyed some of it.
Yeah.
Some of it.
I've still been watching Gundam X as well. After War Gundam X, I'm over halfway through now. It's getting crazy. I can't really talk about it that much because I'll spoil things.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I played Battlefield 6 some more after they fixed things in it a bit, and everything's okay. Pretty good. I'm unlocking things. I got a Glock. That's cool.
Unlock the Glock.
My only criticism of that Glock is it's a Glock 40, but it barely does any more damage than other pistols. And I'm like, why did you bother to say it's the 40 if it's not going to damage anymore?
Video games.
It's bullshit.
Numbers.
Stupid.
What do they mean?
I'm more of a gun nerd than they are, I guess. But I played a lot of Gundam card game in my spare time on like Mobile Suit Arena. That's what I've spent a lot of my free time doing, actually.
That's going to be one of my things too. Is I've been playing a lot of Mobile Suit Arena. It's nice, like to just sit down in between doing other things, and I'll play a quick game with my deck. I'm trying to like the best thing about it is it's teaching me when I'm playing my blue-purple deck, if I get a bad draw or I get in a weird situation, how I can use what I've got. It's teaching me how to combo out of what I'm using more frequently. Because for the longest time, I kept jumping around to different decks. Like, oh, is this fun? Is this fun? Is this fun? Does this work? Is this cool? Can I do this? But I finally committed to this blue and purple Tekadan blue ping deck, and that was the way to go. Pick something and learn it. I think that's going pretty well.
So is this like an online client or something?
Yeah. It's just mobilesuitarena.com. It's just you can play Gundam right there in the browser.
Yep.
Oh,
Some
cool.
guy made it, and you can like use EX burst and shit to go build a deck and copy it on there and play with it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so it's just like Lorcanito is the same thing. Just free third party. You can just literally bring in lists and just play the card game.
Yeah. The same client has stuff for like One Piece and Union Arena and some other shit.
Cool.
But yeah, I've been learning more about like don't do these dumb misplays and shit, and seeing what other people are doing. Part of me wonders if I'm maybe psyching myself out too much playing this online though. Like it's making me overthink. Like, God damn it, I gotta get better. I gotta be able to beat these fucking guys that play online that just play this kind of shit.
No, I think like those people, if they have no job and they're literally just like on there, I mean, don't take that to heart.
I've like, no, I shouldn't think about it that way.
A lot of them are also just looking up what deck won in the Netherlands 2 days ago. Copy, paste, play. Like, they're just,
Yeah.
I know. Sweat hogs.
It's just a good idea to like keep in mind what your goal is, because if your goal is to play it so that you can learn and get better, that you're only going to do that by losing just as much as you're learning.
That's
like
my
losing is going to teach you. So lose a bunch online and those clients so that when you play in paper, you're better and you win. Yeah.
That's pretty much how I've been using it. Learn the game. That's it. That's all I did.
Well,
F1 race. Fuck.
Oh,
We watched. Me and Andy both watched the race though in Brazil.
the Brazilian Grand Prix. It's probably the best race of the whole year, I think.
Did it rain?
No,
Oh.
didn't rain.
It didn't
was still
need
crazy. Max,
there was action on the track almost every single lap.
that too. Max had like a really shitty qualifying round though, and he went out in Q1. So, which means like he qualified in like the bottom 5 or 6, whatever
He
that
qualified
is.
16th, but then they took a new power unit, so he had to start from the pit lane, which
Yeah.
is like starting last.
Yep. And he went from that all the way to third. He got third place. And it's pretty crazy. They only a couple of other drivers have ever done that before.
He 100% could have got second place if they hadn't had that puncture early on after all that debris.
Yeah, I think that messed him up, but still, it's crazy he was able to do that.
Yeah, no, it was insane. Ferrari had a super bad race.
It wasn't even like any of their faults. That's
no,
the thing.
Chuck just got collected in a different incident, and what was that? Like Oscar hit Kimmy into him or something like that.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
like Lewis he hit some fucking debris that from a previous
Just
crash.
fucked up the floor of the car. Yeah,
And that poor guy, I felt bad for him because they forced him to stay out there. And you could see clearly he's like about
he was
to lose
dropping
control.
more and more and more. Yeah,
And he's like, guys, this is really hard. Can I please come in? And they let him stay out there for another 20 laps. God. But some other people did good. Like Red Racing Bulls had a good race. Both
Yes.
their guys got points. Hulkenberg got good points. It was just pretty solid for everybody, I
Mhm.
think. Except maybe Oscar. He's not doing as good lately. I don't know what happened.
He had everything buttoned up, and then he started Lando somehow did a voodoo curse, and he moved his bottling over to Oscar or something. I don't know what it is.
The theory is they've changed the car to suit Lando more than him, which is like the Max Verstappen theory of everybody.
That's what I was gonna say. People have been saying about Red Bull for like 4 years. Like I don't know.
Sergio Perez did fine until like last year. I don't know, but yeah, it was a cool race. Looking forward to the next one. And that's everything for me.
Well, but yeah, like he said, I also watched Brazilian Grand Prix and I loved it, and the sprint was pretty cool too. I also played a bunch of Mobile Suit Arena. I also played Gundam card game in person as well. Big Trouble Rips is still going well, still doing that. The only other thing I did is I'm working on a model, and it's taken up a ton of my time, but it's like toward the end of working on it. So I'm trying to do this, and I've just been having stuff on the computer while I do it. I watched a fuckload of Family Guy. Like I was making fun of people who just like get stoned and watch television earlier. And I'm not stoned or anything, but it feels like I am. And it's like old Family Guy, like season 4 and 5. And it's just nostalgic because that's what I watched when I was an idiot kid.
When I was an idiot.
Like that time after Fox canceled it, and then Adult Swim started showing it, and they made it popular again. So Fox brought it back. Like it's kind of unfair. Adult Swim did all the work for you, but whatever, man. But yeah, that's the time it makes me think about it. That and just like a bunch of YouTube shit. I'm halfway through the video of June the King released a new doc about pirate software. And I don't know what it is, but all the stuff about pirate software I find so fascinating. He is like my number one favorite lolcow. Something about him, like his fall from grace is just so fascinating to me.
Did you know I worked at Blizzard?
I heard that. I've heard he worked at Blizzard. I think his dad did, right?
Yeah.
Wait, who is this?
Pirate software?
Yeah, what's the guy's name?
Something Thor.
Thor something.
Nicholson?
I don't know. I don't know the actual name. I just know Pirate Software, and they call him Thor.
Yeah.
But do you remember in South Park when they did the World of Warcraft thing and the nerd?
He who has no life.
Yeah, that's actually his father.
It's modeled after his father. The look
yeah.
of him, you know.
Yeah.
Apparently, his father's actually a pretty nice guy, as far as I know. But I mean, you might have seen like his popularity exploded a few years ago because for some reason YouTube started pushing his shorts on everyone, and he's like this guy with a deep voice on Twitch who talks like he knows a lot of stuff. And so his videos were interesting. He would have interesting things to say about game development.
Mm-hmm. He was very positive. It's always like the nice positive guys that are on YouTube that they have these like weird things about them. Like he's very narcissist. He doesn't like to be wrong about things. His downfall started happening after the World of Warcraft clan thing. I think it was Only Fangs.
Only Fangs is the name of the clan. They were playing hardcore. Yeah, I'm past that part. Honestly, I've watched like 2 or 3 long form documentaries about pirate software, but I love June the King, and like I said, pirate software is like my favorite. It's just because like I was one of the people that like all of his shorts got forced on me. I was like, oh, this guy's interesting. He has interesting things to say, and I still think that. Like I'm not gonna like reverse and say, oh, I never liked him. That's not true at all. He had interesting things to say, and then it just turned out like he's just like this smarmy prick. He's like just a real jerk, and and his fall from grace isn't something like he tried to groom a minor or something. It's nothing like that. He's just an asshole, and that's what's interesting to me. It's like everyone learned he was a bit of an asshole at World of Warcraft, and then everyone kind of did a little digging. They're like, "Oh man, he's an asshole." Games. Everything, yeah. That was the death knell. Is when he came out against Don't Kill Games, and then people really started hating him. And then they're like, "Oh look, he cheats at puzzle games. Oh look, he lied about his job at Blizzard. Oh look, he lied about his job at the government. Oh look, he's a fucking asshole. Oh look, he doesn't clean his bathroom or whatever."
Zach, hold on, Zach. You laugh, but there's actually like video evidence of his stream where he'll be like, "I'll be right back. I gotta go take a piss," and he'll like go like watch how to solve the puzzle, and then come back. And
he'll come back and be like, "Okay, guys, I think I solved this puzzle." And he'll be sitting there like on stream, like trying to solve the puzzle, and he'll be like, "I think I figured it out."
No, you didn't.
That's so bad. That's so bad.
But I mean, this is why I brought it up, because I knew Dubs would be in on it. Like it's just, pirate software is just so interesting. But yeah, I have this morbid fascination with it, so I'm watching all of this June the King like 3-hour documentary about it. You guys should watch it too. I really think you'd get a kick out of it.
Did what do you call it? Did June the King mention his Eve fucking clan that he had?
Oh god,
it came up. It came up because they interviewed like his that chick who worked at Blizzard that he was a roommate with briefly, and she said that he was real into EVE Online, and he ran for like the player council at some point, but he didn't talk about it enough for my liking. Like I think maybe he's gonna get back to it because I still got a lot to watch, but that's interesting to me too.
So yeah, I think there is an actual YouTube video of someone covering it. He's kind of like the Hulk Hogan of Twitch streamers, because he said he's like this infamous pirate in EVE Online where he like destroyed people and stole their ships and stuff. And like apparently some EVE Online people were like, he's bullshitting. There's no way he was this badass guy and all that stuff.
I believe it.
Yeah, but every time because I think you brought up the EVE Online lore that happened. You watched that video a long time ago about
that 6-hour video. Yeah, I fucking love that video.
Yeah, there's no mention of him in that video, so he's not infamous at all.
Chaz and I both watched it. I think I'd like to rewatch it sometime. Like it's long enough that I know I'd get something out of it again.
Oh, yeah, that video is fascinating.
There's two games that I'll never know enough about to suit me, and it's EVE Online and Second Life. I cannot get enough of like YouTube documentaries that mentions Second Life shit. I don't know what it is. Second Life, like I want to, like if I was more ambitious, I would use my anthropology degree and I would dig into Second Life. And
I've done it.
Write a book or something. Like there's something there.
I went into the wrong
Second Life.
What is it?
No.
Dubs, yeah.
No. I actually played Second Life and I ended up in a weird like sex dungeon thing that they were all trying to fuck
That's
me.
Second Life. Like I when I was in high school, I tried to play it and like it did not click at all. I was just like, so what do I do? And there's just like people standing around just like being furries, and I was like, what's the point of this? And then I stopped, and like I was always like morbidly fascinated by the premise of Second Life, the promise of Second Life. But this is getting outside of the purview of post credits scene. Though I did watch a very good YouTube video from Laserpig, one of my favorite YouTubers, about it's actually about John Boyd, the Air Force, I don't know how you describe it, influencer. Like he was like a famous fighter pilot in the Korean War, but he Laserpig frames his how he's famous through the lens of this guy he knew on Second Life who was like cosplayed a Nazi chick. It's weird. It's very strange.
What the fuck?
It's a big jump, but we'll be here all night if I explain to you this whole ass Laser Pig video. Zach, I'm going to send that link to you specifically because I'm still trying to get you into Laser Pig. You'd like him a lot.
Okay.
But that's kind of all I got. Dubs, how about you go next?
All right, so I watched a Kiyoshi Kurosawa movie, Serpent's Path.
I haven't seen it.
It's really good. I liked it. It kind of has like that high. What was that Kurosawa movie? High and Low.
Yeah,
that's the name of the movie? It has that kind of premise, but the it is not a spoiler because you hear about it in the beginning of the movie. But he's trying to find out who killed his daughter, essentially, and he goes down this rabbit hole of like kidnapping people and interrogating them, making them shit in their pants, throwing food on the ground to go eat off the dirty food in the warehouse and stuff. And there's a fucking twist that like fucked with me royally.
Oh, it's a brand new movie. It came out last year.
No, Serpent's Path is 1998.
What? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. Maybe this is a remake.
Ooh.
It might be in remastered or something.
Oh, that's a remake. It even says based on Serpent's Path, 1998. Weird.
People like to remake his movies and do a shitty job of it, so it probably sucks.
Stop remaking shit.
Because they remade Pulse, I found out, in 2006, and apparently it sucks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Kristen Bell's in it. But
I wouldn't mind watching her, but whatever.
Don't watch that. Did you see Pulse, Dubs? I don't remember.
I didn't see Pulse. That's the one.
Pulse?
I need to see Pulse because
It's on Internet Archive. You can just watch it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I watched that because Zach mentioned Pulse and the director, and I kind of did I don't want to watch the same movie. I'm going to watch another movie, so I watched Serpent's Path.
That makes sense.
Well, now you have my permission to watch the same movie.
Okay. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it. I played Battlefield 6. I'm kind of grinding out like my sniper, maxing out my weapons and stuff. That is my cozy game. to be honest with you guys, because I like to snipe in that game and just perch and just fucking snipe people. Kind of like when we play Age of Empires, I just want to fucking farm. That's me in Battlefield 6, just sniping and doing nothing.
You just want to play Farmville.
Yeah. It's just kind of like farming. You're just farming kills instead of playing objectives.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
Yep. So I played that almost to level 40. What level are you, Zach?
Oh, I think I'm like 40 or something. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that because it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. The dopamine effect happens still with me with this when you unlock a lot of shit where like you kill someone and like boom, you got a fucking vertical. Boom, you got a fucking scope. I'm like, hell yeah, brother.
I like unlocking the guns, but like I've mostly deprogrammed myself from like caring about levels and shit and battle pass bullshit.
Yeah.
So.
I bought Arc Raiders. It's that new third-person looter shooter, extraction shooter or whatever. So the concept of Tarkov is like it was a military sim, and you had to get the loot and bring back the loot to your home base and then sell the loot, and there was like some type of economy. It has the same thing in Arc Raiders, but it's more solo friendly in this one. So you could play by yourself and still have a good time. But it's a PvPvE game. So you're fighting the lore fucking robots in the game plus players around you. So think of like the Division when you go into the danger zone and get the loot and you have to bring it back. It's essentially like that. It's fun, but sometimes it's very frustrating. Like there's a lot of stuff that you need to fucking learn about the game. Like Andy, our friend Adam, he sent me a video about how to kill the fucking robots because I was aiming for the glowy things because that's how video games are. You aim for the
you always shoot the glow. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The fuck me lights. Yeah.
That's right.
But apparently that's not what happens in this game. You have to shoot the propellers off of the drones and stuff, and then you kill them. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'd be shooting like I bought the strongest sniper rifle in the game, and then I shot the glowy thing, and the robot's like, "Fuck you," and then like killed me, and I was like, "This ain't strong at all." And he's like, no, you got to hit the propellers and stuff. And I'm like, man, this is a thinking man game. Fuck, I'm fucked, essentially. But I'm having fun. I kind of like RP it a little bit, where I'm just like, I did there's a fuel depot where I would just chill by the fuel depot and act like a clerk, essentially. I'm like, oh, you're putting some gas into this thing here. That's gonna be about 2 credits, and I get shot most of the time, but it's like fun for me to RP in the game. Yeah, so I'm playing that. No other games, I don't think, because I've been playing those 2 games, and I think that's it. Oh yeah, I watched a John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio for the IC title, and it was a weird fucking match. It's just sad that John Cena's final tour is kind of a fucking wet fart to me.
Did he retire or something?
He's going to.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, I got an ad on like a podcast I was listening to, and it was like John Cena final Raw appearance on Netflix, and I was like, "What the fuck is what is happening?"
It knows you know who John Cena is, so it's letting you know.
Yeah,
it was just the weird combination of like John Cena's retiring on Raw on Netflix. I was like, dude, none of these things are weird.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, at least you didn't get a phone call about it.
Yeah, no, we've all seen and heard that.
And his name is John Cena.
Do you support our veterans?
But yeah,
Veterans Day, everybody. Yesterday.
It is.
Yeah.
Happy Veterans Day.
Thank you, veterans.
Thank you.
It's just weird how they're doing this, because like I kind of like respect when like a wrestler out of nowhere just goes, I'm done, I don't need to. I'm gonna have one more big match, and I'm gonna pick you, kid, to pass the torch, and then I'm gonna do the microphone.
Who's his last match?
They're having a tournament to see who's gonna win.
Yeah, you have to win the right.
The prize is to fight John Cena. I get it. That makes sense, but it's still funny.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
you get to fight.
Thing like they already know.
Yeah, it's a tournament. What do I get if I win? You get to fight
John
Cena.
John Cena.
It's a feather in the cap of anybody that can beat him, though.
The only way that would be cool is if there's there's like 8 guys, say, and they're like, okay, we're gonna do a bracket to one-on-one, 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 one-on-one. And then during each match, John Cena comes out and interrupts it and just beats all 8 of their asses.
So he doesn't have to fight anybody.
John, there's like this was a tournament. Now there's no quarterfinal. There's no final.
Yeah.
Actually, Mike drops and leaves. He does one of his raps from the 90s and leaves.
Yeah. So I'll do you one better. It's 16 men, right? The first round happens. He lets 8 winners happen, and then he just comes out and he just challenges all of them on an 8-on-1 match,
like Nexus.
Yeah, and he just beats them 8-on-1.
Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want 1-on-1. I want him to come out and like display complete dominance and then retire. That's funny to me.
Well, me and Zach were discussing it in Facebook Messenger, like, because I was like, who's gonna win? Because they had to put the IC title on him just for that reason that you mentioned, Andy. Because probably casuals that are watching.
Oh, they have to have something to get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just that, isn't that? It's also relevant because John Cena had never won that title, so now he has actually held every title.
Yeah. So I guess
there was relevance to it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's relevance for him, but like for
he
a casual,
hold the cruiserweight title.
Yeah, that is true.
Did he ever hold the Divas title?
No,
he was never the women's champion. Damn
bullshit.
Only
just keeping him down.
Only Santino is the Divas champion.
Well, who would you guys choose? Who would you have take Cena's final match?
Edge, if he was able to come back and face him.
He's not.
Well, so you'd use it on like someone old, someone who's over?
I don't think there's any young kid right now that deserves.
Why not just have Undertaker come and like murder him?
I think Gunther should be the one to do it.
Yeah, I like
there you go. That's an interesting idea.
He's been injured. He got injured at that SummerSlam match. He fucked up his nose or something. This might be about the time for him to come back. Maybe from that.
I like Gunther. I also like LA Knight. Try to like spark some heat again for him because he kind of like died out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of dying a little bit more because apparently he went over on his promo, and they cut off his promo on TV because he took too long.
Rude.
Yeah. So I
He's
think
talking
there's some
to the people. Don't
I think there's
interrupt
some
him.
I think there's some backstage heat right now with LA Knight. Yeah. But yeah, the tournament is just like silly, and just him turning heel. We would think that it would be better. It's not.
We were into it at first, and it turned out to be really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I know
It's
it.
not
I know.
good.
We went over it a little bit on this show. Even I can't imagine what it's been like over there on Getting Some Color.
Well, we don't really
Yeah.
talk about modern wrestling on there.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Because modern wrestling sucks.
Because it sucks again, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Womp womp.
it was cool for a spell.
Yeah, TKO's like talking about getting rid of PLEs or pay-per-views, and I don't understand that at all.
No.
I don't understand this newfangled wrestling. Dubs, you got anything else?
No, that's it. I did nothing else.
Well, Chaz, it sounds like you get to take us home, buddy.
Oh, cool.
Cards.
I did not very much.
I kicked a bunch of people's asses at cards.
Yeah, I actually got sick, so I didn't get to play any of the
That's the
card
other
games.
thing that usually happens to him.
That's all Chad says every week. I've been sick. I played cards.
Well, this time they collided.
We're
I
gonna-
got so sick I didn't get to play cards.
Big Trouble merch. We're gonna put that on his shirt, and it's gonna be his face.
I get sick and I play cards.
He's got like a thermometer hanging out of his mouth and like a hand of cards in front of him.
Like,
He's trying to do this with it, to shuffle them around his hand like he was talking about.
what the fuck? Who's what's the little guy from the Lannister from Game of Thrones? He says, "I drink and I know things."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sick and I play cards.
Mm.
I do have something to show though. Hold on, I'll fix my camera real quick. So the newest Lorcana set came out, and I have a question. If Zach, do you remember? You said that you would get into Lorcana if they brought back.
Oh, here we go.
Sets.
Powerline's out,
Oh, is
baby.
there power line? Okay.
So Powerline came out last set. So Powerline's there, but you said there was another movie. Do you remember what movie you said had to be in the game in order for you to jump into the game?
Oh my god. What was it? Fuck.
So first it was Great Mouse Detective. We've had that for a while. Then you said Powerline, and then you said the Black Cauldron. And then Andy jumped in and was like, "Give me Gargoyles." Well,
it's all there.
there it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
They look
Gargoyles
cool,
cards is
too.
pretty rad.
Dude, they're actually really good too. The Goliath is
They
super
look
good.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they've now put Black Cauldron and Gargoyles in the game. Darkwing Duck is coming soon. Toy Story is coming in the next set as well. So we're getting
Toy
pictures.
Story.
Fuck. Darkwing Duck. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I'm
God
pretty
damn
excited
it.
about Darkwing Duck. Yeah, so whenever you guys want to start playing, just let me
What
know.
about Bonkers?
Yeah.
Damn it, the list keeps growing.
I'm gonna
about-
keep moving the goalpost.
What about the Rescuers and the Rescuers?
I was
Down
gonna say
Under?
Rescuers Down Under. That was my next one.
Rescuers are already there. Rescuers
Sweet.
are already in the game.
Sweet.
But yeah.
In all seriousness, though, what about Goof Troop?
Yeah, what
uh,
about
They have like
Goof Troop?
Powerline and shit, right?
So, well, Goofy was already in the game, but yes,
Right.
so a Goofy movie, which is effectively like Goof Troop's movie,
Yeah, I get it.
exists. Like all of that Pete's in there.
So like
Pete's
Max
kid,
and
Max.
PJ and
Max and
Okay.
Max actually has a cool card where he's like dressed as like a rapper, like he's performing like how he wanted to like be Powerline, and he has a really cool card that's related to songs. It's really strong. So yeah. Oh, actually, I guess here, yeah, I have the Powerline card here, just sitting here. So
Hell yeah.
let's go.
yeah,
my boy.
So yeah, they've added all the things. So just eventually we'll get all the other nonsense you just mentioned. We'll get Bonkers and they'll probably even
all
bleed
they've gotta
into Phineas
do-
and Ferb.
Keep writing it out, stay popular, and as soon as the popularity wanes, they just have to do a Kingdom Hearts set, and it'll save that whole game.
Yeah, that's what I want. I just want to start slinging cards, and I want Darth Vader and Sephiroth to fight each other. My Disney card battle. That's what I want. And I want Darth Vader to control the Infinity Gauntlet. That's just complete
Whoa.
bleed over.
It could happen.
But
what about the Star Wars Asian lady from the new Star Wars movie gets the gauntlet? That would be fucking funny and cool at the same time.
I don't
Rose?
even know who you're talking. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Rose.
How sad was that? It's like we should have known that. And Andy was like, I have no idea who the fuck you're talking about.
When he said that, I was thinking about that show I didn't watch.
Me too. That's what I was thinking of too.
Okay, well, good. I'm not the only one then.
I mean, she's really forgettable, to be fair.
That's okay. But I haven't really played too much of either game. Maybe like just some games here and a bit, but I haven't played any events. I unfortunately had to skip out on the Turbo Boys trial this past weekend because I've actually worked like basically every day since we had the show too. So that's just not helped with also just not having time, and I've been sick. But that said, I did watch a couple more episodes of The Sandman. We're almost done with the second season. It got interesting again. It was like in a weird place, but like I just needed to ride it out. And it was worth it. Like it's doing some interesting turns now. So I mean, I think I only have 2 episodes left. I'm interested to finish that. And then I started Pokemon Legends ZA last week when I talked about it. I have now completed the Pokedex. I've beaten it. So there's that.
There you go. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, I haven't added it to my how long to beat yet, but it's been completed.
I think I need Adderall. I truly think I need Adderall where I could just fucking focus and beat games because, man, you eat games. You like consume.
Listen, I'm not gonna brag about it, but I don't even have like 40 hours into the game, and I have finished the game. I have everything, and completionist is like 61 hours. I'm like, I don't know. And I didn't like use any guides or anything. This game was pretty easy. Like looking like the game itself is very fun and I think like very immersive because like again it's what everyone wants in playing Pokemon. You just go out and catch shit, but it's fairly intuitive to find stuff. Like it's a collect quest on top of just just picking up items and different things. And I don't know. I didn't think it was that hard, but
if you didn't get sick all the time, I'd be convinced you're just like an AI robot. You just like it's numbers. And you like find the perfect mathematical way to complete this game, and then you do it. And it's like, hey, did you enjoy the story? And you're like, affirmative.
Indeed.
It made me rethink my outlook on life.
So actually, I'm glad you brought that up. This story is really cool, actually. So I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but this story does something that I really appreciate games being able to do, and I don't know. It's something I don't want to ruin. I mean, again, you guys are eventually.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Dubs and I both have it, so
I don't want to ruin it. Then it's just something that I really appreciate when media can do this specific thing with a story, as opposed to just a very traditional like there's a protagonist and an antagonist. I just enjoy when a story can take the direction they did. So I'll just leave it at that. It was fun.
Is it the best game? Is it the best Pokemon now?
I mean.
Top 5?
It's really hard to say. It's not like Arceus was my favorite Pokemon game, and it was an absolute buggy calamity.
It's a trash fire. Yeah.
This game is not that. This game runs like butter. Like there's no issues at all with how it runs, and it's doing all the same stuff. It's not. I think there's like something about how they've even went about. Like they got rid of all these like cumbersome, like overly. Trying to think of the word, overly engineered RPG aspects. Like you get so lost in the sauce with like, oh well, your move only has so many moves left, and you have abilities that also affect this. Now they just trashed all of that. Like the game is now like your moves have cooldowns and speed, not just affects how you move in the game. Because like so, for instance, like in the game before, the reason you would choose one move over the other would be because this one's stronger, but this one is not as accurate, right? Like you have to level out like which one you'd rather have. Yeah. Well, in this game, they've made it different moves have different ranges. Like this move can like travel and I can hit you from like a really far range where you can't get to me, where the other one you have to be right up on me. Like they've actually taken they've taken another total layer. Like you can actually dodge things in this game. Like
Well,
it's just
Dark
an
Shadow.
element of the game that doesn't exist, which is
That's
great.
what the game needed to do for fucking
Absolutely.
20 years, and they just didn't ever take it there for some reason.
Right.
Like they kept selling 1 billion copies, and so they kept saying, "Oh, we don't have to iterate. We're selling 1 billion copies every time." But now that they've iterated, everyone's like, oh, "I didn't realize how badly I needed this."
Yeah. Now you play it and you're like, oh, why? This is how it should have always been. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Why did we
amazing.
settle for this for so long?
Yeah. But yeah, it's
People who like
yes.
Pokemon are fucking stupid. Imagine owning Pokemon merchandise. Gross.
I know you have to be like a complete retard.
I just realized what's on your head.
In my defense, I didn't pay for this.
That's fair. But yeah, I think I would say I think it's my favorite Pokemon now. I have a friend. So in order to finish the Pokedex, I actually just did it this evening. I had to trade, like, it's just one of those requirements. One of the ways you have to evolve is to
They
trade
gotta evolve
something.
by trading.
I only had a few that I needed to evolve that
Oh,
way.
you
to
can't
finish
get like the little
Pokedex.
link cable like you could in Arceus?
No. You actually have to
Ah.
trade these. But that's the thing is this game's actually connected in that way. Like you can link battle and
No,
you
so
can
it's
trade.
easier. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. They just made it so the games actually like function that way. So I traded with a friend, and when you add someone as a friend on your Switch, it tells you what games they've been playing.
Yeah.
And I knew he's been like after you get a certain item, you get the shiny charm. This game actually has a way to like farm shinies. So like people were really into it. Like
I know it.
So I knew he'd been doing it, but I wasn't sure like how much time he's put in. So we go to trade, and I add him as a friend, and I was like, 255 hours? What have you done? This game's not been out this long. Have you been sleeping? Are you okay?
He falls asleep while playing.
Oh,
probably.
And then I asked him, and I was like, dude, how many shinies do you have? Do you have like 50 shinies? He's like, dude, I have like 200 shinies. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, he has been literally just eat, sleeping, breathing.
That's really
in
cool.
Pokemon.
It's cool that he has shinies, but man, the shiny like economy is shot now.
Oh, yeah, because now it's like way too easy to get them. I mean,
Yeah,
okay,
you used to have like a
fairness-
1 in 64,000 chance of getting a shiny for some Pokemon, and now it's just like, I'll just travel a bunch of times until it spawns. Who cares?
Yeah. So the one thing about it though is, again, not every Pokemon's in this game, so it's not like they've blown up the whole game. Like you can move these and whatever for Pokemon Home and whatever, all that nonsense. But
Yeah.
there's only 230 in the game, or 231. Now there's gonna be DLC, and that's gonna bring up new stuff.
And
they've
new
already-
Megas.
Yeah, and yeah, so like we'll have that eventually, but for now it's there's only gonna be so many Pokemon. They're not gonna move them all over. So see. But yeah, game's a lot of fun. I'd recommend it. I think that was it. Yeah, just I have nothing else.
Well, heck, if you guys like listening to stuff about Pokemon cards, why don't you go follow Turbo Blaze? Is it GLC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gym
Yep,
Leader Challenge.
Gym Leader
Duh. You'll hear Chaz and some other guys over there talking about. Well, you guys live broadcast all the stuff and talk about the decks
Yep.
and stuff.
Every Saturday night, come join us for tournaments if you want to play.
If you just like watching cards get open, you can find me at Big Trouble Rips on YouTube every single morning. A new pack of cards, just for you and me. And then if you like wrestling, like we were talking about before, you can find Zach and Joe Dubs over at Getting Some Color. And
On
then
Big Trouble Media.
Big Trouble Media. Okay, wherever.
No, I'm saying it on Big Trouble Media because we don't have a Getting Some Color channel. So
Okay, I for some reason I thought no, you're right. I just know it turns up in my feed. I don't know where it's coming from. I just know that wrestling shit leaches its way into my algorithm. Disgusting. And then of course we all have Twitters and Twitches and stuff like that. I'm not going to waste listing them all, but find us there. And of course, if you like this show, follow us on YouTube and Google Podcasts and Spotify and what are all the other podcast things? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, anywhere where you can listen to podcasts, we're there. We're
Look,
hanging out.
wherever you are right now, there's a follow or subscribe button. Just click that.
yeah.
Alrighty. You remember to watch Master of Disguise. I'm sure you're looking forward to it as much as I am. So thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Wrong one.